Today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the 49ers and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerged in their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Jackson's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Edwards a first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there out of the running game.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Edwards, touchdown, Baltimore. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the 1st quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this. I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Fighting his way through contact. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Let's go, boys. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Try to punch it in, Stewart. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Once more, Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. A loss of 1 yard, and it brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dancing to his left. And oh, he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance flush to his right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and the ball out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action, now it's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Trey Lance and the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down, looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
To throw, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
To the right side, this is Edwards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 73 yards on the ground for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. LaVisca Chenault hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go! Let's go!
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Pick it up. 15's the mark.
4th down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On 1st down, Lance being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sides at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
About time, man. About time.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.